6:30 in Mbange, Koto, where we're broadcasting live. Welcome to the news on My Media Prime TV. I am Eileen for presentation. Cameroonian football icon and current president of the Cameroon Football Federation, Samuel Eto'o, has tendered a written apology for his violent reaction to an Algerian YouTuber who forcefully accused and insulted him, saying he bribed Coach Gassama during the Algerian-Cameroon game on March 29, 2022 in Bilda. Cameroon's Fecafoot president tendered the apology to Cameroonians and the world at large. Get details in the following report. The 19-line written apology from Samuel Eto'o, boss of the Cameroon Football Federation, came in unexpectedly to the Cameroonian public, who were paradoxically proud of the reaction Eto'o served the Algerian YouTuber Sadouni, who insulted and filmed Eto'o, accusing him of cheating without any evidence, since the Cameroon-Algerian match on 29 March in Blida, the final qualifier game which saw the Lions grabbing a ticket for the 2022 Qatar Football Jamboree. The incident occurred on Monday, December 5, 2022, after Samuel Eto'o watched the Brazil-South Korea match and was on his way out of the stadium taking selfies with fans when the Algerian YouTuber Sadouni confronted him with the provocative allegations before the Fecafoot president lost his cool. In the written note, the football legend warmly expressed himself, highlighting the reasons for losing his temper, saying that, truly, his reaction doesn't match with his personality. He then went further to pledge to continue resisting the relentless provocation and daily harassment of some Algerian supporters, stating that since the Cameroon-Algerian match on March 29 in Blida, he has been a target of insult and allegations of cheating with no evidence, pointing out that during the World Cup Qatar, Cameroonian fans have been harassed and pestered by Algerians on the same subject.
Viva in the World Cup, no Gassama in the World Cup, no Africa, no Gassama here.
Eto'o's letter of apology also cited the rules and ethics of the football profession, calling on the Algerian Football Federation and the authorities to take their responsibilities and put an end to this unhealthy climate before more serious tragedy occurs. However, it is worth recalling here that a similar incident occurred immediately after the World Cup draws in Qatar in April in Doha, when another Algerian threw provocative allegations at Eto'o and team captain Rigobert Song.
Samuel Eto'o. Les gars, bonsoir. Je voulais vous dire un truc. Mange bénissement. Coach, je voulais vous dire un truc, que vous avez triché au match. Vous avez triché au match. Et vive l'Algérie. Vive l'Algérie. 1, 2, 3, vive l'Algérie. Belmadi. نموت عليك Belmadi. Je suis avec un tricheur corrompu.
With this reaction from Samuel Eto'o and the general public, his compatriots hope it is the final straw on the camel's back to let things slide. The Mokolofo government school located in the Better One subdivision has been victim of a fire incident which ravaged several buildings of the high school. The fire broke out at about 2 o'clock in the morning of Sunday, December 4, 2022. Joy Ngong recounts.
This is what the inhabitants of Mokolofo neighborhood woke up to on Sunday, December 4, 2022. Fire had ravaged 2 classrooms and the office of the Senior Discipline Master of Government High School, Mokolofo. Even the night watchmen could not do anything to stop the tragedy. The fire broke out at 2 a.m. that night, destroying everything on its path. What explains the origin of the fire? The school authorities suspect malicious students who, in the fear of being dismissed based on absences, stormed the Senior Discipline Master's office, searching for attendance sheets, then started the fire.
Parce que je lui ai fait comprendre que
I think it is about the issue of absences. I made them to understand that I will submit the hours of absences of Form 5 and Lower 6. These classes have the highest rate of absences. It is this fear that has pushed them to commit this irresponsible act.
Ils sont livrés à cet acte irresponsable.
Je crois quand même que c'est une meurtre criminelle parce que ce bâtiment n'est pas connecté au réseau.
I believe it is a criminal act because these buildings are not electrically wired. Also, there are no bushfires around here. The campus, as you can see for yourself, is properly clean. These children who committed the act passed through the office of the senior discipline master. They first opened the window and then started the fire from there.
Bureau du surveillant général, parce que la fenêtre a été forcée et c'est à travers cette fenêtre que le feu a été introduit.
The school authorities have scheduled a crisis meeting to identify culprits and evaluate damages. At the moment, classes are ongoing normally for the lower 6 students. They have been offered a building for their lessons by the traditional ruler of the area. As days go by, juvenile delinquency in the school milieu is becoming more difficult to manage.
Onto this other human interest story, a group of 4 bandits have been apprehended in Fumbot, Nun division of the West region. The men of the underworld were arrested thanks to an operation carried out by elements of the Fumbot Gendarmerie Brigade, thanks to a tip-up from a vigilante member in the area. Get details in this report with Dolly Ngande.
Now recounts.
Je suis alerté par les populations. Alors, j'ai saisi donc le chef d'autodéfense de...
I was alerted by the population from whence I galvanized the various forces under my jurisdiction, who together with me began considering strategies on tracking down these defaulters. Now it was at the point of identification that this guy was caught producing 3 of his collaborators, and it was from that lead that we discovered these weapons upon arrival of our base.
Ils m'ont donc fait appel pendant que j'étais déjà en train de les poursuivre avec ma patrouille.
Amongst the objects found with them were daggers, screwdrivers, cartridges, including others, as the victim now shares his own side of the story.
Aux environs de 22 heures, je suis descendu à la boulangerie La Paix, acheter.
It was around 10 p.m. when I just returned from the bakery to buy some dairy products for my kids.
Qui est gendarme, il y a les fleurs devant sa véranda. Je constate les fleurs.
Upon getting home, I realized the flowers at the front part of my neighbor's house were shaking, and then I said to myself, this is not normal.
Essayez de voir mieux. Je vois le monsieur que vous venez d'interviewer. Il sort derrière moi avec le couteau et avec une torche à main. Il me met le couteau derrière la nuque. Il me dit, donne le sac, on ne doit rien te faire. Lorsque je vais fuir par devant, je rencontre l'autre qui me met l'arme sur la poitrine.
Once I returned to the third road, that was when I saw the main bandit bringing out a knife, placing it on my neck with threats, making me to succumb to his requests.
J'ai remis le sac qui est sur moi ici. Je les ai donné le sac. Le téléphone qui était dans ma poche, je les ai remis le téléphone. Et les yaourts, ils ont pris, ils sont partis.
But according to the main suspect, he was standing at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ce n'est pas moi qui ai ça. Moi, je suis sorti à venir et stopper la moto. Je suis monté sur la moto. Et comme je suis monté sur la moto maintenant, la moto me dit il va s'arrêter à Pouchette. Il va s'arrêter à Pouchette. Il dit qu'il m'amène à Mao. Il m'a demandé 1000 francs. Il dit que j'ai 700.
It is the festive season, and this only serves as an alert for individuals to be more precautious.
Over to the southwest region, where inhabitants of Sampit, a locality in Boya Chief Town of the region, can now smile as their lights have been restored. This follows a protest by the inhabitants who have gone for several months without electricity. Emmanuel C. reports from Boya.
Chanting that they have gone for more than a year without stable electricity in Sampit, a neighborhood in Boya, is the reason why these mothers decided to stage a peaceful protest at the Ineos office here in Boya. According to the inhabitants of this area, their home electricity items cannot be used because of power outage or low voltage.
We don't get light. Now more than 1 year. I think that for a year, not I think that for now. Our fridge they don't already store. We did that hand to mop. It's nice. Even village people they get their mother. We did that. They're not even plenty. They don't pay. GC and you can't lie one day. Even now, see what's good outside. They're not even good. Nothing. That would be really great. See people they're not really big. So what time when I go yes and they shoot people there for some reason.
Business persons are also crying foul as their business items go bad in their fridges because of no electricity. Arriving at the scene, the assistant divisional officer for Boya promised them that electricity will be restored, while hoping that before the year runs to an end, a new transformer will be mounted in the area.
The light problem for everybody. Today, so when I go get light in Jesus. It's a permanent solution because we get they get to carry make a high tension come for down there. High tension not be like one day till no. So the light will come today and then gonna say if I get low voltage, I know so for Oma because if we for GR will get low voltage.
Itarin, satisfied at least with the response from the assistant divisional officer, it is hoped that the power restored would last till a new transformer arrives.
Let's stay in the southwest region, but now to Limbe, where a provision store has been destroyed and commercial activities halted after a high-tension pole collapsed around Newtown, a neighborhood in Limbe, southwest region of Cameroon. The sad incident happened yesterday, Tuesday, December 6, 2022, as Ivona tells us in this report.
For Newtown from Jumbo Palace, precisely from Motowo, a block road, where they go inside quarter. Now that's where front of my store.
Shock and consternation gripped the inhabitants of Newtown, a locality in Limbe, southwest region of Cameroon, after a high-tension pole collapsed, destroying a provision store at the said locality. The heart-wrenching incident, which happened in the evening hours of Tuesday, December 6, 2022, also paralyzed movements and halted some commercial activities of the people.
Now, who said you go? Run no day. Now, I can't that. Who said you go?
Reports from locals of the vicinity suggest the high-tension pole was completely barred when it collapsed on this store belonging to a certain woman resident in the area.
This one a high tension. The under don't rot in all. And the under there for the pole. Under for the pole don't rot in all.
Although no human lives were lost during the collapse, several material damages were recorded in the said woman's provision store. The incident has, however, left the population in total pandemonium and questioning why matters such as a dilapidated electric pole will be left unaddressed till traumatic events happen. The inhabitants of this neighborhood are those calling on powers that be to look into the matter in order to avoid unforeseen circumstances and hearken to their cries and pleas for better poles for electricity distribution for their safety as well as that of their children and livelihood.
Now, the people of Nkwen in Bamenda 3 subdivision of the Northwest are preparing for their Festival of Heritage Arts and Culture built for the 28th and 29th of December 2022. Bamenda 3 Mayor Cletus Fungu, who disclosed the event in a press briefing, also said this year the pre-cultural festival will feature an agro-pastoral show come December 14, 2022. Charles Kebwa reports from Bamenda.
In a press conference releasing the information December 6, 2022 at the Esplanade, Bamenda 3 Council, the mayor Fongo Kletos highlighted the cultural event, Festival of Heritage Arts and Culture Feakul, is a platform for inhabitants of the Bamenda 3 Council come together and achieve peace.
Festival of Heritage Art and Culture have been convened at the behest of the people of Bamenda 3 municipality.
Mayor Fongo Kletos equally disclosed the Bamenda 3 Council plans to invite different dance groups from other regions in this year's cultural festival event and to correct mistakes of the past noticed.
And so on, and this year they believe that we should go ahead with it because it's an activity that brings people together, and bringing people together promotes peace and promotes their culture as well.
Those interested to take part in the Fehakul 2022 organized by the Bamenda 3 Council have up to December 9, 2022 to fulfill all formalities at the Bamenda 3 Council, as this year's cultural pre-festival will feature an agro-pastoral show come December 14, 2022.
Relatively, the cultural and traditional festival of Mpapu Ndowi, a festival which is aimed at uniting the people from different Batanga communities in Kribi, took place yesterday, Tuesday, December 6th, in the presence of traditional authorities as well as political and administrative authorities of Kribi. Catherine Ekongwe completes that story.
The Esplanade of the Lube Falls has served as a setting for the large gathering of the cultural and traditional festival Mpapu Ndowi, which was an opportunity for the different Batanga communities to smoke the pipe of peace and reconciliation. The ceremony saw the presence of traditional leaders, political and religious administrative authorities of the city of Kribi, who have called on all the people of Mpapu Ndowi communities to come together despite their diverse areas of residence.
Is the date where all people, Batanga, because in the big group regarding the Batanga, we have three group. We have Bapuku, we have Bano, and we have Batanga Banda. Now we have to call call for the unity, and the unity involves also Nsah, which are living from the seaport to the boundary with Equatorial Guinea. So the ceremony of today is to let people understand that together we are strong and we can develop ourselves and success.
The president of the organizing committee representing the Iyasa people has expressed gratitude for the event as it is a way for peace to reign in the area. I was called for the event and I am happy for this event because Mpapu unites people, and I am sure peace will return in our communities because the main aim was to bring people together. It should be recorded that the cultural and traditional festival Mpapu Ndowi was also an opportunity to raise awareness of the evils that have plagued the people, particularly the younger ones from the different communities.
Let's now talk education. The management of the Higher Institute of Management and Applied Sciences, Esmata, say the institution has been set up to raise the standards of education in Cameroon. The school's board chair, Nsah Yota Eugene, recently showcased the originality of his institution in Cameroon to My Media Prime TV's team in Yaoundé. Details in this report with Boevis.
Under the supervision of the University of Ngaoundéré, the University of Nsah, and the Advanced School of Public Works Charles Business School France, the Higher School of Management and Applied Technologies HISMAT is keen on providing Cameroonians with high-quality education.
HISMAT
is a fruit of my willingness to bring my contribution to the educational system in the country. That is, bringing my support to efforts deployed by the government and the head of state, His Excellency Paul Biya, to bring quality training to Cameroonian youths and permit them to compete with youths worldwide.
Son Excellence Paul Biya, pour apporter à la jeunesse camerounaise une formation de qualité.
HISMAT offers HND programs in management and environmental sciences, agriculture and food sciences, legal careers, petroleum and mining engineering, water engineering and management, civil engineering, business and finance, as well as medical and biomedical sciences.
Je crois bien que tous ceux qui travaillent à ESMATA ont.
I believe all who work here are committed. If we had misunderstandings, our efforts will not be focused. We are all committed to the success of the school, and we cannot forget the role of the teachers.
Les forces devaient être partagées. Mais nous avons compris que nous tous, nous œuvrons pour la même cause.
Students of the institution praised the curriculum and quality of education by attesting that it reflects international standards.
Depuis que je suis arrivée à ESMATA, je trouve que les cours se passent très très bien. Et puis,
I see that the school is nice. In the course of our training, I have noticed that our teachers are competent. Ever since I came here, I haven't faced any problems. Our teachers are qualified and very diligent.
Que ce soit sur la compréhension des matières ou bien sur certains exercices, car nos professeurs sont tellement explicites.
Located at Okolo, Emana, a few meters from Carrefour Emana Pong, behind Elegance Pressing, HISMAT runs day and evening classes with Pan-African values and has been authorized to operate since the 30th of September 2021 by the state of Cameroon.
Let's now talk health. Seasonal affective disorder is a mental health problem that is common in women, affecting 4 in 5 women across the globe. Every December, health organizations and agencies worldwide break the silence regarding this other form of depression that women silently battle with, encouraging all to lead better, healthier lifestyle in order to reduce prevalence. Bokengo Worthy with details.
Also called SAD, seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that occurs yearly at the same time or season. Being more prevalent in women, the mood disorder characterized by depression bears symptoms such as excess sleepiness, lack of concentration, weight gain, insomnia, sleep deprivation, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, mood swings, irritability, fatigue, loss of appetite, hopelessness, withdrawal, reduced sex drive, and many more. Caused by vitamin D deficiency, reduced production of serotonin, a hormone that aids with one's mood, low levels of melatonin, a hormone that aids with sleep pattern, reduced level of sunlight, and triggered by major depression, bipolar disorder, family history, climatic condition of one's country, and more. The neural health condition, if not early diagnosed and managed, can birth complications like substance abuse, anorexia, hallucination, inflicting pain and cuts on one's body, and in worst cases, death over time. Seeking to break stigma as well as encourage sufferers to speak up and ask for help regarding seasonal affective disorder, the World Health Organization encourages each and all to practice medication, physical exercise, eat healthy balanced diet, engage in recreational activities, expose oneself daily to sunlight, quit alcohol and smoking, keep hydrated, spend quality time with family and loved ones, together with therapy and medication, as ways to help reduce prevalence, manage the health condition, as well as improve the health of the estimated 280 million persons affected with the health condition worldwide.
Let's now talk sport. Morocco is through to the quarter-final